Before we get on with the review, huge shout out to Mishak from Sharp Aim Detailing for making the town car absolutely shine. His contact information is linked in the description below. Go check him out. He is amazing. Thank you so much. Alright, what's up guys? My name is Zach and today I am driving a 2007 Lincoln Town Car Executive L. Up front is a 4.6 liter V8 and down below is a 4-speed automatic transmission. This is it guys. This is the big Lincoln Town Car. This is the best, most luxurious town car you could get before you get onto a stretched limo. So I'm so excited to be driving this today. But let's get back to that 4.6 liter V8. Well, it is the same V8 that you will find in the Crown Victoria, the Mercury Grand Marquis, the Lincoln Mark 8 with some slight adjustments, but it's similar. It's a very similar, pretty much the same engine as that. It's a pretty typical Ford engine, 2 valves per cylinder, making a decent amount of horsepower, nothing really too crazy, and getting, some gas mileage. It gets okay, I wouldn't even say okay gas mileage. It uses gas a lot. But that's not the point of this car. It doesn't really want to go, but in doing so, it's so smooth. Like I said, paired to it is a 4-speed automatic transmission. Nice and smooth. I mean, it's only a 4-speed, so it's not really a modern transmission that's shifting every 8.5 seconds, but it's nice and smooth, and so far, so good. Last but not least, of course, the town car is rear-wheel drive. So let's talk about the interior. This is the part that really, really matters. So in front of me, I have 2 main gauges. On the left is my speedometer, and on the right is my tachometer. In the center, I do have fuel and my coolant temperature, and a little information screen. That's pretty nice for 2007. On the steering wheel, on the left, I have my cruise control settings, and on the right, I have my skip track, volume, and temperature settings. It's very nice to have temperature settings on the steering wheel. To the left of me, I do have my traction control off and pedal adjustments, and then I have my headlights and dimmer switches, and on the door I have my power seat options, power locks, and power mirrors, as well as a very big grab handle for getting in and out. Find that kind of comical. All 4 doors have very large grab handles. One thing about the windows is my front driver's window is automatic down, which is nice. That is a very nice feature, and the door itself is finished a lot nicer than most other Panther platforms. In the center, I get a very nice analog Lincoln clock. I think it looks fantastic. It really does classen up the interior ever so slightly. I always say this, you'll never find a Toyota Corolla with an analog clock in it, and I absolutely love that. Then I do have a pretty standard 2000s radio, tape deck, CD changer, things like that. And of course, climate controls, same story there. Very basic for, 2000s, nothing really too crazy. However, the climate controls and the radio do have a slight party trick we'll talk about when we're sitting in the back. Now, the seats are so comfortable. I mean, so comfortable. This is really the end of the era for very comfortable seats. I reviewed a 2018 Lincoln Navigator last year, and it didn't have comfy seats. It was big, it was luxurious, all that, but the seats, I mean, after the town car and Crown Victoria went away, something was lost in the automotive world, and that was truly plush seats. These are plush. I sink into them. This is like grandma's couch at Thanksgiving. I could very easily fall asleep in these. I mean, they're so ridiculously comfortable. They are the most comfortable cars you can buy for sure. But speaking of seats, we do have back seats, which are very important. So let's do a back seat review. All right, so we're in the back of the 2007 Lincoln Town Car Executive L. Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
I'm getting driven around right now because this is the proper way to experience this car. So the Executive L is 6 inches longer than the standard town car, which means I have so much legroom back here. It's absolutely awesome. It's so comfortable. Like I said up front, the seats back here are incredibly comfortable. I don't know what happened after the Panther platform, but cars don't know comfortable seats anymore. The really cool thing back here, though, is that I have seats or controls for the front seat, and I have radio, air conditioning, temperature, all of my settings back here for the front. So I can control the front climate controls and the radio from the flip of a switch back here. That is absolutely awesome. I do have a little cigarette ashtray as well, little cubby hole, things like that. Absolutely awesome back here. This is why you would buy a car like this. You get the extended wheelbase. It's so comfortable. You could bring all your friends along for the ride in extreme comfort and luxury. It's the best. Now we have to talk about the looks. I love the look of the Town Car. Like I said at the beginning of the video, this car was polished not even an hour before recording. It looks absolutely fantastic, and the detailer's information is up on the screen right now. It's a really good looking car, and even before it was polished, this is a sleek, good looking car. It's so, honestly, it's so executive. I expect business meetings to happen when this car pulls up somewhere. Deals go down when this car pulls up. That's just what happens. In 2007, if a deal was going to be made at a corporate headquarters, the CEO was driven to the building in one of these here in America. This is our answer to the Toyota Century or the BMW 7 Series. This is the car. This is it. And so going off of that, like I mentioned with the back seat, the L means that it is 6 inches longer than the standard Town Car. This car was originally only sold to limo services, car services, and fleet sales, corporate sales. You couldn't just go to a Lincoln dealer and say, hey, I want an executive L. It's not how it worked. You could say, hey, I'm a limo company and I want an executive L, and they'd sign you the paperwork right away. And so this is peak luxury for the Panther platform. This is built off of a Panther platform. Same as the Crown Victoria, same as the Grand Marquis, things like that. Same engine, same transmission, all of that stuff. This is peak luxury. This is the creme de la creme of the Panther platform. It's so ridiculously comfortable. And honestly, something that gets lost in all of the reviews I've seen of this is the driving feel. It's so comfortable. I feel like I'm along for the ride. I don't feel the bumps and the burbles and the barks of the road. I'm disconnected. And that's exactly what this car was meant to do. You were supposed to get into the back of this car and forget about your worries. You had a job to do. You were in a white collar with a suit on, and you were going to make deals happen. You were going to make or break lives. You are going to push that product launch. You were going to give that press release. That's what this car is all about. Driving this car, being in this car, I genuinely feel like a celebrity. And also that is slightly helped out by the fact that this exact car was reviewed on Regular Car Reviews. If you guys are a fan of the Regular Car Reviews channel, Mr. Regular and the Roman drove this exact car. We have a mutual friend, Dom, which thank you, Dominic, so much for letting me drive this. I feel like I'm meeting a celebrity. Not only do I feel like a celebrity driving this, I feel like I've met a celebrity, which is just such a cool feeling. This car is all class. It's all luxury. It just, for the year, for 2007, it just doesn't get any better than this. It really doesn't. This is peak luxury for the mid-2000s. And honestly, buying one of these now, Dominic got this car for $1,800. That's less than I got my Miata for. And my Miata drinks oil and screams at the top of its lungs when you try to get it to move. This is such a nice car. This is true luxury at such a small price. And so nowadays, if you can find an executive L, if you can find an extended wheelbase Town Car, please get one. Please get one. At least drive one. Or more importantly, please ride in one. They're really, truly something special. I love this thing. I really do. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Huge thank you to Dominic for letting me take out his 2007 Lincoln Town Car Executive L. This thing is all luxury. This is the best. It's really an interesting experience. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to rate the video, comment on the video, and subscribe if you really liked it. Take care, guys.